Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the winner, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing episode 2 of my Buyer Beware series, the Heist edition, where I basically tell you what vehicles to stick away from and not waste your money on. On episode 1, we covered the Karen Technical, which is a $1 million pickup truck that I said was overpriced and obviously couldn't be modified, so it was not worth it, and got the Buyer Beware sticker. And today, due to popular demand, I'm going to be doing episode 2, where we're going to be covering the Principe Lectro. That's right, the second vehicle from the Heist DLC to get the Buyer Beware sticker is the Principe Lectro motorcycle. And I'm going to explain all of my reasonings why you should keep your money and definitely do not spend it on this overpriced and underperformance motorcycle. So let's get started. So reason number 1 why this has earned a Buyer Beware sticker is the fact that it is extremely expensive for a motorcycle. The Principe Lectro is going to cost you $750,000, $750,000 just for a 2-seater motorcycle that, keep in mind, is unlocked only after you complete the final heist. That's right, you have to get through all the heist missions in order to be able to unlock this, and at the end it is $750,000. So when you compare that to a bike like the Akuma or the Bati, it just doesn't make sense. Those bikes are extremely cheap compared to the Lectro, and we'll talk about performance a little bit later on. And even if the Lectro was an extremely fast bike, I think it would still be overpriced at $750,000. That is an insane amount of money, considering you don't even make that from completing a few of the heist missions, and that's what it costs for one motorcycle. Is a little steep for me. So our first priority is price, and it definitely does not pass that, as $750,000 is a ton of money and something you shouldn't spend a motorcycle on. So our second feature we're going to be looking at is performance. Now, based on performance alone with no upgrades and not doing anything in the Los Santos custom shop, this bike is slower than the 2 fastest bikes in the game, that being the Bati and the Akuma. And you could also throw the Ruffian is in there as well. This bike is slower and has worse stats than all 3 of those bikes. So just on a performance standpoint, it doesn't compare and match up with a lot of the bikes that you're going to be using in races. So if you do a motorcycle race and you want to use the Lectro, well, you're not going to be able to compete with guys on a Bati, an Akuma, or a Ruffian as well. And it also doesn't have that many upgrades in the Los Santos custom shop, whereas those bikes definitely have a few more upgrades that you can do in terms of adding different pieces to the bike, changing wheel color and whatnot. So overall, it doesn't have the performance and it doesn't have the modification abilities that you see in like the Ruffian, Akuma, and the Double T, and also the Bati. So in that category, it just doesn't make sense either. And the final reason why I'm giving this bike the Buyer Beware sticker is the fact that its KERS system isn't as powerful as a lot of people think. So for those of you guys that don't know, the Principe Lectro has a special kinetic energy recovery system, basically where you can build up like a little speed boost by using the brake often enough. And if you do that, it's kind of like a nitrous effect. Now, I know it's not completely like nitrous, but it's very similar. It gives you a short speed boost, and it's pretty cool. Although it doesn't last for very long, maybe like 3 to 5 seconds, and it honestly doesn't get you going that much faster. And a huge, and I repeat, huge downfall to this is you cannot use the KERS system in Grand Theft Auto Online races. So pretty much the only thing that made this bike viable, that KERS system, you can't use in competitive races. So it makes it absolutely worthless, because about what I talked about earlier, its performance is already really bad compared to the Akuma and the Bati. So in races alone, it's going to lose. And when you can't use its kinetic energy recovery system, it's going to make it that much worse. So the Principe Lectro is not worth it in terms of price, performance, and the one cool thing it has, you can't even use it in competitive races. So that is a big bummer to me. Let me know what you guys think about in the comment section down below. Do you like the Principe Lectro? Do you not like it? Have you skipped on it? You know, let me know. I bought it originally just to see what it was like, but I definitely sold it because it just was not worth it whatsoever. I wanted to get some money back. But of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Again, if you did enjoy this video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.